Good evening, everybody, and welcome into Nightcap with RhinoMan. I'm your host, RhinoMan, and we got a great show tonight. We got Keno lady sitting in the green room getting ready to come on. We're going to find out about her in a minute. Tonight, she is the introvert expert, introvert extrovert. We're going to find out what she means about that. We have a couple more things to ask her as well. However, as I do, I have 3 questions for you. And tonight, I'm going to take a little bit extra time on these 3 questions because I think they're important. What is that popped up on my screen? Don't know what that is. And I'm also trying something so I can see the chat right here on my phone. I see, well, I'll get to everybody that's out there in a minute. But first, here are the 3 questions. First question. As a channel, where do you see yourself in 6 months? If you saw my show, the OG slot channels, a lot of them have been around 11 years, 6 years so far. Actually, not months, years. Where do you see yourself in 6 years as a channel? Some of them have been around for 6 years, 4 years, and they're way up there. So where do you see yourself as a slot channel, as a Kino channel, as a gambling channel in 6 years? That's question number 1. Question number 2, what percent of the big guys, meaning like NG, the big jackpot, Brian Christopher, what percent of their viewers do you think actually know who you are? Just asking that question because it's got a follow-up question in 3, which we're going to get to right now. What percent of the big channel's viewers know your slot channel or know your YouTube channel? That's question 2. Question 3, is there room for slot channels to grow on YouTube? I'm just asking this because I want to know, is there room for slot channels, gambling channels to grow on YouTube? Here's why. You could take the combine of the 5 top channels in our category, and they come nowhere close to other channels, other big channels in their categories. For instance, T-Series, that channel has 206 million subscribers. Just saying. Coco Melon, it's a kid show, 137 million subscribers. Keep going down. Set India has 126 million subscribers. Then we have PewDiePie, 111 million. And then we got Mr. Beast, which has got 90 million. So you could combine all the top channels, a bunch of top channels in our category, maybe a lot of the channels in our category completely, and they'll never equal that amount. So I'm saying absolutely there's room to grow. That just shows you that there's a lot of people on YouTube. It's just a matter of getting in front of them. NG, all of them, they could keep growing exponentially if they tap into some of those other categories, get some of their viewers to follow them. Same with us. If we could tap into some of NG's viewers, because you never know where you find slot channels at. It could be from a number of different chains or gambling channels. It could be from a number of different places and a number of different reasons why people come over to your channel to watch. Maybe they don't even know who you are, and just getting your name out there is something that would help. So that's just something to think about. You have channels out there that have 100 million people watching them. That is something. Or 100 million people subscribing to them. If they watched them, that's even better. If they're watching the whole thing. Hey guys, as I normally do, you see the banner going across the bottom. Those are the new subs. They were the same earlier today, and I want to welcome you back. If you were in the 30-minute series that I have going on, thank you for coming back. But we have Gamble with Fish Shooter. He was new, just added today. Neely777, Hungry for Slots. Christina Castle, thank you for coming in. Brad, and then Frenchie. I think that's how Frenchichi. Anyway, shout out. Let's see who's in the chat. I have my phone here so I could go back and see. Maybe this makes it easier. I see Lolo in here. Of course, I seen Lucky Obsession. She was like one of the first ones. And I always got to do my shout out to Lucky Obsession. Suck it up, girl. Thank you for that. Let's see, Danny D, the Cool Scratcher fan. Thank you for coming in. Anonymous is right there. Doris Kersey, thank you for coming in. I always get that wrong. Becky A, Sister Yoshi, there's my mod. Lolo Slots, Gamblers Unknown. Hey, we're gonna talk to Kino lady. She might have something for you there. I see Mike Corral. Hello, Doris. Let's see who else do we have in here. We have Cindy A, Becky A, Goldie One, Kino Kid. Thank you for coming in. Really appreciate it. Uh, going down the road. I'm trying something new with my phone right here. I had it on TikTok, couldn't see it, but now I got my phone here and I have the show on. Scratching the itch. Thank you for coming in. Really appreciate you. Let's see. I got quite a few people in the house already. We got 25 people. Slot Savvy PK. Hello. Thank you for coming in. Pamela, she's in the house. Cindy A. Mike Coral, Randy the Slot Wizard. I hope you got some Coronas with you. This is going to be a good one, bro. And then Kino Kid, boom, boom. We got everybody covered. Okay, guys, let's bring her in. Let's find out the extrovert, introvert person here, and we'll talk to her and find out all about her channel. Good
Hi,
evening.
everyone.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Okay, real quick, so everybody out there can get to know you a little bit better. Tell them who you are.
Okay, so I am Pamela. I am Keno lady. Um, I just want to say thank you. Thank you guys so much for being on here and saying hi to me and being supportive and everything like that. Um, I I'm just ecstatic.
Thank you, Mark Anthony, for being here for the lives. I really appreciate it, bro. Robert Kaczynski's back again. Wow, Rhino Man has energy for being an old man. Hey, you're absolutely right, bro. I do have some energy for being an old man. Hey, it comes from, the oats and barley in this stuff. It keeps me young. I found the fountain of youth, and they call it Corona. Okay, so you're Kino lady.
Yeah.
Where where do you live, Kino lady?
I live in Upland, California, which is Southern California.
Okay.
It's about
You live in
an hour, maybe 40 minutes away from Los Angeles and 2 hours away from San Diego.
Okay. They say, Robert, hey, me and you are both double nickels. We're right there together, bro. I could find I My birthday was yesterday. I could finally start going to the places and asking for the senior discount. So, I went to the gas station yesterday and I tried to buy gas and tell them I wanted the senior discount, but they just said no, it's not working. Hey, so I'm gonna try it everywhere I go. Um, so they say in California, you're 45 minutes from anywhere. You're 45 minutes from the
Yes.
beach. You're 45 minutes from the mountains. You're 45 minutes from the snow. Um, so pretty much you're right in the center of things. And you say 2 hours to San Diego. Uh, it could either be a lot sooner because I know exactly where Upland is. It
Mhm.
could be like an hour and a half, depending on how I drive. It could be an hour with
Yeah,
no traffic.
depending on traffic, yes.
Yeah, with no traffic. So that's good. How long have you lived in Upland?
Um, Probably about 3 years. I grew up in Glendora, lived there um until I got married to this man here,
Oh, okay.
and then we moved to Azusa, and then we ended up coming over to Upland.
Wow. Wow. So, we've been in the same stomping ground, really. I have friends that live in Azusa, right there off of Workman and Azusa Avenue. I've had friends that live down on the other side by the 210 freeway. So we've been right around that same area, Glendora, Azusa, that whole area. Um, so you grew up here your whole life in California?
Yeah.
Okay. How'd you meet your husband?
We actually met on Plenty of Fish.
Oh, plenty of fish. Well, at least you didn't say match. or not match. What was the old website? Wow, I'm trying to blank. MySpace.
Oh, yeah. No.
So plenty of fifths. Introduce your husband real quick.
All right.
Hello.
You want to say hi?
Hi.
This is Mike,
The hubs.
the Hubs. Yes.
So I noticed the picture that you guys sent me for the thumbnail. He
Mhm.
has that Green Bay hat on.
Yes.
This is my hat.
That's the reason why I talked to him.
I gotta represent Packers, you know.
Yes. I would have kept swiping if I didn't see that nice Green Bay Packer outfit that he was wearing.
Okay. So Gamblers Unknown wants to know, did you reel him in or did he lure you in? See what he did there? Plenty of fish. Lured.
Well, okay. So I said the most cheesiest line ever. Cheesy with the capital cheese for Packers. And I and I just kind of threw it out there, and I figured if he takes the bait, then it is what it is, and so like that, and he said hi, and he told me that he thought I was cute, and I said, you know what? There's my number. I wasn't playing around, so I gave him my
Okay.
number. He called me, and now
Knows that.
we're married.
We're gonna find out a little bit more. Let me scratch at the itch. Says Boo Packers. Goals for life. The Vikings will win the division this year. Gamblers Unknown said, cheeseheads. You
Right.
know, and Gamblers Unknown caught me. I was cleaning out the garage, and I had an old Green Bay jersey in there. Now I used to be a huge Favre fan.
Nice.
Okay.
Back in the day, they were my team at one point. We didn't have a team here. You know, Rams left, Raiders left.
Exactly.
We're getting them all back, and it's just
Mhm.
like, for
Yeah.
me, the only real football team right now is the team that supports my city, which is Las Vegas. That's my team.
Ooh. Okay.
The Raiders
Yeah.
Yeah.
for life.
For me, I grew up watching Rams, used to watch football with my dad. Um, Not a typical, girl. I was into the sports and stuff like that. Um,
Hey,
and then
James
of
Crow.
course yeah, once they left to St. Louis, I was like, I need to pick a team. So, hi
You went
James Krugler.
you went to Green Bay for your team.
Yes. At the time it was either between Green Bay or the Broncos in the Super Bowl, and I picked Green Bay because I do like green and gold,
There you go.
and I like cheese.
Let's see. Hold on. Have you? How have you been playing the Keno and slot machines? We'll get into that in a minute. We're going to talk about our gambling. I got a couple more questions here. Do you have any kids?
No,
No kids.
the only
Okay.
Just a fur baby.
just a fur baby, and we just got her. We got a rescue dog about August 7th, so we'll have had her for almost a year this coming August.
Okay.
So
Gamblers Unknown says he hates the Packers more than getting 5 orbs on the Dragon League. Hey, that's
Oh.
pretty bad. And
that's
nobody
okay.
really wants to hear from the Keno kid saying he likes the Bears. The Bears. The name, the
Well,
Bears.
if
I mean,
it helps, I did like the Bulls. I
okay.
liked the Bulls, okay?
Well,
Although I'm not really into basketball as much as I am into football.
okay. So you are a football fan. That's great to
Yes.
know. What do you do for a living?
I work in a medical warehouse.
Okay. So like Meditech or something like that.
No, we outsource. So people like LabCorp, things like that, Kaiser, all the hospitals will ask for certain supplies and kits. We do a lot of clinical studies. We do drug testing, a lot of different things, a lot of cancer research, things like that.
Okay.
So we make kits, especially. So if you ever get your DNA tested and you want to find out, like, genetics, history, things like that, pretty much the kits probably came from our facility.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is good to know. Now, were you guys backlogged with the COVID situation?
Oh, yes. Yes. I, well, both of us, we worked throughout the whole thing.
Oh,
And I did a lot of overtime and stuff like that, because Michael, he works in HVAC, so he has to make sure that everybody's air is flowing with the fresh, clean air.
okay. I appreciate that, especially right now is the busy time for him because it's summertime.
Yeah.
Um, I'm trying to see what Danny D, the Cool Scratcher, said. No problem, Itches. I love watching your channel. Hope you get to meet Slot Savvy soon. Oh, I must have missed something there. But the Yoshis are in the house. Barbara
Hi,
Castillo's in the
Yoshi.
house. Now, you met Barbara Castillo at that last
Yeah.
event, didn't you?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Barbara and Melvin, they're really nice. They were so much fun to be hanging around with. We actually ended up, I saw them going into the buffet, and I was like, I have to go in now. So we ended up having lunch together and everything. So that was fun.
At Buffet, because that's open back up now. A lot of
Yeah.
people may not know it, but
That's
that's open
David.
back
Oh,
up.
yeah.
What do
I
you
am
what
a
do you think
buffet
of it?
person.
I am too. What do you think of the buffet versus prior to COVID and now
I think it's
that
better.
back up?
Yeah. So Hubs, I don't know if you heard him, he said that he thinks it's better. I really like it. Do I kind of like the fact that they do reservations, although sometimes it's really hard to get one. So if you don't make them like super early, it's really hard to get in. Um, but
Yes, yeah,
they're
I
giving
know.
a lot of free buffets right now.
Yes, they are definitely giving away a lot of free buffets. Okay, so what do you like to do outside of the casino? Barbara Castillo says she likes the Dodgers. I'm a true Dodger fan all the way through, for
Yeah.
sure. Um,
Hubs
without a
is a
doubt.
huge
Dodgers,
Dodger fan.
Lakers, and UCLA football, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah.
So, what do you like to do outside the casino?
Outside of the casino, we like going to Disneyland. I know we haven't really been able to go too much because they raised the prices like big time. So I
Oh
was like,
yeah.
casino, Disneyland, casino, Disneyland. Well, casino gives me money, so we made the
Oh,
ultimate sacrifice.
Anonymous just said this, and I was literally thinking about having him on my show until he said he was going to wear a San Diego jersey. Bro,
Oh
come on.
no.
I think I want to have you on just to see that banter back and forth because San Diego's, yeah. Sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're following them. Um, okay, so you like to go to Disneyland. They just totally priced everybody out.
Oh, I
I,
know.
my girlfriend loves to go to San Diego,
Hmm.
but I no longer have my granddaughter here. My granddaughter's in Louisiana. So that
Um,
was her excuse to say, come on, let's take the baby to Disneyland, even though she loved Disneyland more um, than, the baby. That was just an excuse. That was our excuse for going to Kino Candy's in the house. Niners all the way. Oh, okay. Thank you. Kino Candy. That was our excuse for going to the Disney movies when they first came out of the theaters. we would take the grandbaby and go, even though we wanted to see the movies. So that was always our excuse for that. So Disneyland, that's pretty cool. Except now the prices are all over.
I
Have you
know.
ever been to Disney World?
No,
That'd be cool.
Okay.
no. My mom and my dad went there, but I have not. I actually worked at Disneyland for almost 5 years, so it was fun.
Okay. The comment on the thing, this guy, hey, he's just like me. Buddha Edwin Edbert. Um, Absolutely. He's got a Laker jersey on and he's a Dodgers fan. 100%, bro. I'm with you all the way. All the
Yeah.
way.
He's a Lakers and he's a Dodger fan.
Oh yeah.
There you go. He picked the wrong football team. I mean, how often do you guys get to Vegas?
It takes us 4 hours if it's, maybe 3.5, depending on how quick we get there.
Okay, so I really have to ask you this because do you guys drive the speed limit like 55 and 65?
No.
No. 80.
Okay.
Sometimes I have a lead foot and
Okay.
I go more than 80. It kind of goes close to like 90-ish.
Okay.
And then he will sit there and tell me that I'm speeding.
But when he's driving, how is it?
It's probably around 85.
Okay.
So I mean, you can't bump me for those extra 5 miles.
It's the control factor. When you're driving, it's less likely that you feel that you're speeding. But 4 hours, I can't comprehend that. I'm in Palmdale. But there you go. You're in Upland, and you have that traffic on the freeways just to get to the 15 freeway, just to get over that little area there.
Well, we split up the drive, so I'll drive in the first once we get to Barstow, and then when we get to Barstow, or I don't know why I'm saying Barstow, Baker. When we get to Baker, we like top up on the gas, do a little switcheroo and everything like that. And then he drives in because I don't actually like driving into Vegas. He's used to driving more in the traffic, things like that. Because when you're driving on the strip, it's really like congested. So I trust him better.
Yeah, it's starting to get back up there. Simon, it's a slot machine is in the house. Thank you for coming in, Simon. Sorry if I'm missing anybody else. Driving into Vegas is like one of the happiest things for me. I know I'm getting there.
I love driving into Vegas.
From here, but like you said, the strip is open back up. Last time I was there last month, I mean, it was completely packed and everything else. But we have a trip coming up in the next couple of weeks.
Sorry.
What's going on? You're playing with some toys.
She has a lot of squeaker toys, and we weren't paying enough attention to her, so.
I just heard the squeaking, and I was wondering what your husband was doing back there. There you go.
This little girl.
Okay. So I'm driving into Vegas. For me, it only takes me 2.5 hours at the most. I hop on that 1458.
Oh, nice.
Straight. And like you, I have a lead foot. However, I do have a little bit faster car, so I'm going a little bit over that 100 mark.
Well, he won't let me.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we have it's a 2018 Chevy Malibu.
Okay, but hey, as long as you could push that foot down a little bit. 4 hours I couldn't deal with. If I wouldn't go to Vegas as much if I had to drive 4 hours. However, this weekend I'm headed to Arizona, and that drive only takes me 4 hours. So I don't know if it's the way I drive or what, but from Palmdale to Arizona, we're going to Yuma, so it'll take me about 4 hours. Okay, so vacations, I know with COVID and everything, have you guys been on any vacations lately?
Yes. Majority of our vacations end up ending in Vegas. Sorry, this little girl. Although we have gone to San Diego a couple times.
Okay, when you say San Diego, how close are you to Big Easy? I do 80 to 110 depending on conditions. Right, bro? I'm right with you. I'm probably the one that's right behind you tailgating, trying to get you to move out of my way. So San Diego, how close are you to the casinos when you go down there?
Sorry. When we go down to San Diego, we usually go down to visit my nieces.
Okay.
I have all three nieces that go to Point Loma Nazarene College, so
Okay.
we have more of a tendency to go for that, especially since we have the dog with us now. We don't go anywhere without her,
Yes.
so it's a little bit hard to be able to, go to a casino because most likely from where we're at in San Diego, it's like an hour drive to go, because most of them are like it's Pachanga, Paula, Palma, Harrah's, and I think
Exactly.
Bellevue. So from where we are, we're more it's like not San Diego University, but it's kind of over like SeaWorld-ish.
Okay.
You know, it's on the coast. It's like right on the coast.
Okay. So you're going to visit James Spitzer when you go down there.
we we say hi. But we've actually made trips to Pachanga. We met up with James at Pachanga. We went to Harrah's when they had the event at Harrah's, and we went
Okay.
over there. But usually, if we do go, we'll just do a day trip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ocean Beach area, Sister Yoshi says.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the area. Okay, so let's get off of the personal topic. Let's go on to gambling. How did you start gambling?
I blame my mother-in-law.
Oh, okay. There's always parents involved when it comes to gambling.
I was never really much of a gambler. I grew up in a household where that was taboo, you could
Okay.
say. Um, so yeah, you just really didn't go if you like we never really went to Vegas growing up wise. I did go for my 25th birthday. My brother ended up taking me to Vegas. Um, and that was pretty cool and stuff like that. Hanging out with him there for a couple days. And then, of course, when I met my husband, um, his mom would go to Yamava, which was San Manuel at the time. And so we
Yes.
would go all the time. Like it almost seemed like we went like every weekend and stuff. We would go down there. We would just, get our free play, maybe spend a couple like $50 or something like that. And she played the Keno. And that's
Okay.
pretty much how I started learning how to play Keno.
So let's talk to the sinner now, the one that got you hooked on gambling
Yes,
and
yes,
his
ma'am.
family. How did you get started gambling, bro?
Wow.
He says, wow.
I like playing. I started with craps,
Okay.
and then started doing blackjack and playing that, and then just recently got interested in Keno.
Okay.
Keno
But you
lady.
still play slots, right?
What's that?
You still play slots, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll play
Okay.
slots when she's playing Keno. I'll jump on some of the slot machines, and
This is our
Okay.
separation moment. This is where he does his thing, I do my thing. But only recently we started playing Keno together and stuff.
Okay, that's fantastic. Um, your local casino is obviously Yamava, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And how often do you get out to Yamava?
Usually about 2 times a month. If we're lucky, maybe more. It just depends on if there is an event that is going on, or if we're doing something, or if they're giving a good free play, you know.
Okay. Okay. When you guys go out, okay, like you said, the good offers. I think in a previous show I talked about, hey, if they're offering you $75 to come out to Yamava and you're 40 minutes away, do you go?
If
And
they're
say they
giving
were
me
offering,
75, yes.
if they're offering you that every day, do you go every day?
If I could, I would.
Right.
My schedule.
I just
My,
want to know, Yamava actually watches a lot of my videos.
mhm,
So I'm just trying to give them some tips
Hi, Yamava.
for let them know. Hey Yamava, how you doing?
yeah.
I'm just trying to give them some tips so that they could give you more free play to get you to come out more often.
Well,
Slot
I
Savvy
would
PK,
love.
give me 1 second. Slot Savvy PK, thank you for the $3 super sticker. I really appreciate it. I love you too. I could, you know what? I can't see them on StreamYard, but I got my phone here. Now I get to see the little emojis that are coming with it. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, look at him. Wants to steal the show.
Yes.
Oh, look, Ladybug. Okay, so how often would you go out? What would be the threshold to get you to come out to Yamava every day?
If I can get back to having my Emerald card, yes,
Okay.
please give me my Emerald card, and give me the deals and the specials that I had going on before. I would totally be out there a lot more, because I believe with the Emerald card I was getting close to about $75, and then
Wow.
on my birthday I would get like $100 and stuff. So right now I only get a lowly $25 worth of free play.
Becky A says I would drive 3 hours to Yamava if they gave me more than
E-
$15 in free play. Hey,
Exactly, exactly.
true, true story, Becky. Becky, remind me. I think you're out there by Tachi Casino, if I'm correct. I could be wrong, but are you out there by Tachi? Just give me a thumbs up if you are. I'd just like to know if that's your local casino. Hey, Olga Rosas is in the house. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's in Bakersfield, so she's probably close to Tachi Casino out there. However, they
Okay.
don't allow filming.
I have
Um,
family in Bakersfield.
okay, awesome. But yeah, the free play amounts that they give um, would entice more people if they gave a little bit more to come out. However, they do give a lot of free gifts and everything else.
Mhm.
Um, just depends. When you guys go to Yamava, what's your budget like?
Um, I try and keep it like anywhere between 2 and 4, because of the fact that I have to split it with them. I have to be nice. I have to share. I can't be mean. So
The slot ripper says hello. The slot ripper says hello, Rhino Man and Kino Lady. Thank you for
I'm
coming in, bro. Hey, I don't know if I commented, but I loved your video. You were down 2K in your poker tournament. You turned around and went to play slots, and you turned that into 4 grand. That was
very
absolutely
nice.
amazing.
Nice.
Congratulations on that. Becky says she's an hour and a half away from her local casino, and that's Eagle Mountain. Now, Becky plays at Eagle Mountain. I think Slot Mates plays there too. Have you ever ran into them out there? And then Sister Yoshi wants to know if Anonymous is an Emerald player. I think he is because he's
I
there every
think
day.
he is. He gets
Wow,
he
Emerald.
gets he gets better free play deals than I do.
Okay.
I
Now, have
was
you
I
met
was
him?
Emmer. Have I met Anonymous?
Yes.
Yes. Um,
Okay.
we've we've met up a couple times, probably about maybe 3 or 4 times we've met up. And then I also just took the little ladybug with us to go meet Mama, so she could
Okay.
sea with a ladybug.
I think Keno Kid says he tier matched at Palms, and now he's an amber at Yamava. But that brings up a good point. There are tier matches at Palms in Vegas now. That is part of Yamava. So the more you play at Yamava, you could turn those around at Palms in Vegas.
Yeah.
So
Oh, nice.
Palms gave me 2 free nights and a $50 free play.
oh,
So
nice.
I like that, you know. We usually, and I know it's like a lot of people don't like Circus, but they actually give really good promos. Every month, every single month, we get anywhere between 2 free nights or 3 free nights, and it ranges between $100 and $250.
You got $100.
And yeah,
Sister Yoshi's clowning on me right now, but okay. She's allowed to. Um, but yeah, that makes a difference when you go out there. When you
yeah.
go to Vegas, where do you stay?
I usually stay at Circus because I like the free rooms. I just recently, because I started playing at Harrah's for the first time, I'm now seeing I'm getting some free rooms over there, and with the Caesars players
Yeah,
card.
yeah. See
So,
that I'm a Caesars man myself. I play at Harrah's, and any of the properties I go to in
yeah.
Vegas, I normally stay at Caesars property. However, here's a pitch. Rampart Casino. I love them. They give me a ton of free play. They give me suites when I go there. Hey guys, I'm coming out to see you. I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna have them on the show in a couple of weeks, so I
Mhm.
had to get my little promo out for them.
I haven't played at Rampart, but I will definitely have to check them out. Um, I don't normally. I played on the Strip before and stuff like that, but they don't have. I like the Triple Power Keno.
okay,
It's one of my favorite games when I go to
Super Bowl.
Circus. Um,
okay,
I do like Super Bowl, but they seem to only have it at Yamava and Saboba.
okay. Simon says she hasn't been to the Palms yet, and Rampart has a good vibe. It has a very good vibe, Simon, for sure. Um, you definitely have to get out there. Okay, so you go to Vegas. What's your biggest win?
Um, so my biggest win has been $2,000. I've won that 2 different times. And that has been off of the Super Bowl Keno, where I got 9 out of 10 of my numbers with that ball hitting on the last. Um, and it can be on any, if the last ball hits on any of your numbers, then it's 4 times the amount.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop you right there. How much were you playing when you hit the 2,000?
$1.
See, there you go. That is an incredible win. $1 getting 2,000 back, 2,000 times your money. That is absolutely amazing. Um, and you've done that twice.
Yeah. And hoping that it can happen again. And so
Um,
it's hard to get on those machines because over at Yamava, sorry, they they have been taking out the machines a lot because they're old and harder to maintain. So
okay,
they only have a total of 10 of them left.
okay. So it makes it hard to find. We're going to
Mhm.
get onto your channel, and we have a lot of questions coming in, and I see them. I see Danny D has a couple of questions about your channel, so we'll get to that in a moment. But I want to know before we get onto that, what is your most memorable gambling trip that you've taken?
That's gonna have to be Vegas, um,
Okay,
because we got married in Vegas.
okay,
We, okay, so we actually had two weddings. We eloped and we ran off to Vegas to get married, and and then the following year we ended up having an actual wedding with friends and family and the whole wedding dress, 9 yards and stuff like that. Elope,
Okay.
everyone. Just elope. Go to
Just
Vegas.
save the money.
Yes.
Um, it, real quick, Olga Rosa says, Kino is what I started playing when I started gambling many, many years ago. She's only 25 years old. She couldn't have been that many years ago. Rhino Man, I see you have all of my other YouTube names scrolling across the bottom of your screen. You're welcome, bro. Thank you, bro. I know that was you that was creating multiple accounts, but I appreciate it anyway. Um, so Vegas, memorable time, fantastic. Let's get on to your channel. Um, Obviously, first question I have is when did you start your channel?
So I started my channel in April of last year. Pretty much I I had started watching like Turn It Up World. I had started watching a little bit of Brian Christopher doing the slots, and then I was like, okay, well, what about Keno? I want to see what's going on with Keno, and then that's when I ended up seeing Brian and Michelle with Quick Handy, and I kind of was like, I wonder if I could do this. So we were in Vegas at Circus, and I told him, "Is it, are you okay with me starting this to see what's going to happen?" And he's very supportive, very wonderful, wonderful man, and stuff like that. And so I recorded my first video, and I put it on there, and um, I was amazed at how I've turned into a family. I've grown a big family of friends.
That that's pretty. That's awesome, and it's true that once you start interacting, you make a family, and you start seeing all these other people. But I have a question more for Mike. Okay, bro. Here, be honest. When she says, "Oh, I'm gonna have to start recording more videos," the thought came into your head, "We get to go to the casino more." Absolutely, I'm gonna support you, right? Is that what you were thinking?
Not at first.
Not at first, but now it's sort of come across that yeah, I'm gonna go
Yeah,
to the casino more often.
well, now it's more of something that we both like doing together. We made it more of like an activity, kind of hanging out together, going to the
Okay.
casino, and making videos and just hanging out.
Okay, so but here was my point. Did you like going to the casino more than she did before, or was it about the same?
Uh, yeah, it's about the same, but I like doing like table games more than slot machines.
Okay.
But
Blackjack,
she got me
craps.
interested in slot machines
No, I got you
and
into
Keno.
Keno.
Yeah.
Kino Kid brings up a good point. I listened to Rhino Man on mute. Hey, if that works for you, bro, keep doing it. It probably looks good with me moving my hands around and everything else. So keep doing it. Keep doing it.
Yeah.
I love him. I loved hanging out with him and Kino Candy at the pool. And I got pictures. I got pictures. I got pictures to prove it. Um, I loved hanging out with them at the pool at Harris last weekend.
I
That was
think
a
if
lot of fun.
anything, he got me playing at the casino more than I ever did before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's when you started your channel. What's been the hardest part for you on your channel so far?
Um, the dog. No, I think the hardest thing for me is putting my face out there. Um, okay, this is where the introvert extrovert is like, there's times where I'm fully into being like, friendly and party and things like that, and then there's other times where I just want to be by myself and, I love you, but keep your distance kind of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I think that's where it comes from because you may not realize, but I am actually shy. And it,
This
in,
will
in
help
a
you with
way,
that for sure.
yeah, in a way, I was kind of hoping I didn't have to show my face, but I'm actually being a lot better about it and stuff. So yeah.
And you should. People want to know who you are. That's the whole point of these interviews, is so that people could get to know who you are, and then when they recognize you at the casino, they're going to come up and start talking to you. So, what is your favorite part about your channel right now? And that is to Danny D's question.
Okay. My favorite part about my channel is actually Ladybug. Uh,
Ladybug.
yeah, my little dog. I
Okay.
get to I get to I kind of get to be silly and everything like that, and stuff. And I get to I feel like I'm inviting people in a little bit more into my life. Yeah, and we do adventures with Ladybug every Saturday. Um, and then of course, another favorite part is getting to meet all the people and stuff like that. I've gotten a new mom, Doris.
Uh,
She's adopted me and a part of her family and stuff.
okay.
And so yeah, so just being able to share my life and having friends and having family and this cute little ball of fur and fluff over here.
Okay. I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. How excited were you when you got to that 100 subscriber mark, and then 500 subscribers? And guys, if you don't know, she's only 44 away from 600. So if you haven't subscribed to her channel, you like what you see on the screen, and you like what she's talking about, go over and subscribe to her channel. But she's only 44 away from 600. So tell me about what you were thinking through the growing process of your channel.
Um, well, when I hit 100, I was ecstatic because honestly, I didn't know what to expect from this. I mean, yeah, you get 1, 5, 10, 20, and then you're thinking, that 1,000 marker is way off in the distance and stuff. So of course, when you get to 100, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I have 100 subscribers. And then now having 500, it's like it's a little surreal to me because you know I I wanted to get to that point. I want to get to the 1,000. I want to get to 3,000 and everything like that, and get up there. But at the same time, it's like, oh my gosh, you know, I I love the fact that I never really thought I would actually get there. It was
Yeah.
that that hope, that dream, the wish that maybe it can happen.
I mean, it really makes you feel good inside that even 100, now 500 people are following you,
Yeah.
and the count's still going up. I mean, you know, that's pretty amazing in itself. And just keep doing what you're doing, and it'll keep growing. Um, let's see, if right now, if you had to tell everybody the one video on your channel that you like beyond all, that you want everybody to see, which video would that be?
I I think that would probably have to be the one where I actually got a hand pay. Um, it's I actually had it recently up on the very first video that people see when they come on YouTube, but it's probably about 8 months ago. We were hanging over at Pachanga for the very first time, um, and I had done it was like a subscriber special where I was giving away a cup and everything like that. And I had already did the special, and then I decided, oh, I'm gonna play a couple more, and I did a different video, and I put in like 20 bucks, and I was still using everybody's numbers, and I ended up getting a 7 out of 7. And I
Oh,
think it was like close to 1,400. or it was maybe like 1,200, something like that.
Okay, guys, wait. I got to stop her there. She was still using your numbers. That means it was a group pool.
No,
Contact her directly. No, I'm joking. Contact her directly.
I was like, no,
And,
no, no. But
um,
but that was actually, I do group pools now, but at that time I was giving away a cup.
okay. That's pretty good. But that cup got you all of those got you
Hmm.
that 1400, which was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Let me ask you. Okay, one, I want to ask you. You've seen a few channels. You've been in a few of these live shows. Um, who would you like to collaborate with?
Okay. So, of course, I haven't collabed with you yet.
Hey, I'm always available.
But I think if I was to collab with anyone, um now I know that I'm going to be meeting Brian and Michelle Quick Hundy. I would love to be able to do a collab with them. I think it would be awesome. It would be so much fun and everything. As far as slot channels, we've met and we've hung out with the Yoshis, but we have not actually collabed with the Yoshis yet. Um,
Okay,
I think that that would be super fun to be able to get together and do that. There's
okay.
so many people I would love to collaborate with, you know? So yeah.
That That would be a fun one. The Yoshis are always fun to collaborate with. Please, but let me tell you something about the Yoshis. Please do not start day drinking with them. If you day drink with them, you will be out by 6 o'clock. Trust me. I know from experience. Uh,
Well,
but
I'm not much of a drinker.
hanging around them, hey, don't take whatever Mrs. Yoshi has in the bottle. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Anyway, I love the Yoshis. Thank you guys very much. Okay, tell us about your Kino Nation event that you have coming up.
Okay, so yes, so July 8th through the 10th, um, uh, the original, which is, I guess it's considered the bad boys of Kino, um,
Okay.
which is James Spitzer, Quick Hundy, Big Daddy Kino, and Kino Couple. They kind of um collaborated and came up with Kino Nation. Um,
Okay.
and so they had started doing this stuff and then they branched out and it I've been trying to go, but with my schedule and stuff like that, it's not always easy to go to Vegas and everything like that. So but yeah, so I'm super excited about it because it seems like there's a ton of Kino channels, and there's actually some people in the slot nation that's coming too as well. So
Exactly. And
commitment.
I think I am scheduled to be there. So I will be there. Randy, the slot wizard, says, I thought Kino Lady was going to say she wants to collaborate with James Spritzer.
Well,
Uh,
I've already collabed with James.
well, you know, to answer Randy, everybody in on YouTube wants to collaborate with the sexiest man on YouTube because that's his self-proclaimed image, his sexiest man on YouTube. Yes,
Yes. He is just as amazing in person as he is in the videos. Very friendly, and yes, everywhere we go, he will run into somebody. He knows a lot of people. He's a super fan. He's got lots of super fans.
yes, he does. It's a
Yeah.
slot machine, Simon. Yes, I am going to be in Vegas in July. I'll probably be in Vegas in June too. Probably be in Vegas next week. But shh, Mrs. Rhino's downstairs. We don't want her to know that. Um, anyway, yeah, James is an awesome guy to collab with. Bubba,
Yeah.
everybody loves Bubba.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to let's see. I have okay. Here's a question for you. if you could get advice from everyone, from anyone in the chat right now, or from anybody out there on YouTube about your channel, what advice would you need help with, or what issue would you need help with?
Okay, so I think for me, it's more of like, is the content that I'm putting out what people are wanting to see? I know that I do I'm not very good at the intros and things like that, and I just barely started making thumbnails. Um, but I know that I talked to you earlier, and you mentioned to try and take out the intros and stuff and just put pure content. So I'm gonna try and do that. I think, I'm open to anyone making suggestions, making comments, because I'm still learning. And, this is all about you, as the viewers, because this is what you guys want to watch. So if you don't like a certain, I know I played Cleopatra Kino a lot, and, if there's people that don't like Cleo and they want to see some other Kino, I'm all for trying out a different Kino machine and things like that, because I know that not everyone can go to the Vegas, not everyone can go to, a casino, because some states don't even have casinos in their states, or they have them very far away.
Exactly.
Yeah. And if you want me to play your numbers, you know, write them down and post some of your numbers in a comment on a video, and I'll do a shout out. I know I had one player who had given their numbers and everything like that, and so I went ahead and I did a little special 5-minute segment and stuff like that, playing their numbers.
Perfect. That's actually good to do. Always do those things. Becky A says, I love the tutorials.
Thank
Gamblers
you.
Unknown says, make sure to join Slot Sisters Level Up group on Facebook. There's a lot of good posts there. Creators go there to share their post and everything. If you're not already subscribed to it, definitely go there and subscribe to it. She's one of my besties. Me and her started a channel together, the Drunken Duo, where we sit, drink, and have fun and play around. Um, so yes, go over to her channel and check that out. I have some questions for you right now. We
Okay.
have some quick questions. I'm going to ask them to you. You tell me which one you like better, Coke or Pepsi?
Can I say neither? I'm
Neither. Okay.
I'm a
You
root beer.
you're a root beer fan. But if you had to pick one, Coke or Pepsi?
Coke would be better because it doesn't taste like battery acid. I don't know. I just
Okay. Bacon or sausage?
bacon,
Okay. Golf or bowling?
bowling,
Okay. TikTok or Instagram?
Instagram,
Okay. TV shows or movies?
TV shows, but the husband loves movies.
Okay. Beard or clean shaven?
Um, both.
You have to look over.
No,
You have to look over.
no, I actually like a little scruffy goatee.
Okay, there you go. Um, Carpet or hardwood floors?
Carpet, because I don't want to slip.
Okay. Plane or boat?
Plane, because I get sick on boats.
Okay. Canada or Mexico?
I have never been to Mexico. I
Okay.
have been to Canada, so I guess I'll
Oh,
say Canada.
okay. Staying up late or going to bed early?
I stay up late.
Okay. Zombies or vampires?
Vampires.
Okay. Air guitar or air drums? Because I know you drive a lot. So you're sitting in your car, are you doing the drums, or are you going like that?
I do the drums.
Okay. James Spitzer finally showed up. The sexiest man alive on YouTube finally showed up. Thank you for coming in.
Hi,
Okay,
James.
so last one. Owe money or owe a favor?
I guess I'd rather owe a favor.
Okay, there you go. Now here's the last question. You're in Upland. If I've never been to Southern California and all of a sudden I got put into Upland and I need a place to go eat that's really good, where would you recommend?
Okay, Pueblitas is amazing. It's a great sit-down restaurant. If you want something a little bit more quick, they have Tacos Los Carnales.
Okay,
Clearly, I'm on the Mexican eating side. If you want pizza, Petrillo's Pizza is the best pizza in the entire world. Um, I don't know about Vegas. I haven't really eaten great pizza over there, but yes, Petrillo's.
Petrel
Mhm.
Petrellos.
Yes.
Okay, those are fantastic. Kino lady, thank you so much. We
Thank you.
will meet. We will meet up at Kino Nation for sure. I will be there. So we will get a chance. Maybe we could do a quick collab or something like that.
That would
I,
be
I would
awesome.
I would love that, and we could do it on Kino. I have my
Oh,
numbers
nice.
for Cleopatra Kino because every trip I go to in Vegas, I start out at my favorite place. That's at the bar, playing video poker or Keno, and having a good time before I get onto the casino floor. Randy, the slot wizard, says, James, have a safe and fantastic trip to Alaska. We will be staying. Oh, I missed it. I missed it. Um, Here, let me see if I can get it back. We will be staying there for a few years, correct? Um, you will be staying there for a few years, meaning he wants James to stay in Alaska for a few years. Anyway, thank you. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Really appreciate you coming in and saying hi. If you want to say bye to everybody and tell them
Yes.
something.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, that came on to watch me and everything like that, and this little ladybug over here. Um, I appreciate you. You guys are such an amazing family and everything like that. So, um, thank you so much.
Thank you too. Guys, I appreciate you being in here. I appreciate you being in the show and coming in and spending an hour with us. Tomorrow afternoon, 3:30, we have an excellent show coming up. You got to check it out. That's Slot Channels In Depth with RhinoMan. It's going to be a great one. Until then, let the good times roll, baby. See you then. Bye.
Bye.